Okay, welcome to Cameshiareviews. Reviews. We're going to speak about Run the World on Starz. It premiered, I think, yesterday. So we're going to get into this. If you don't have Starz, I know that there is a trial. And within the trial, most of the time it's 10 days. This is a cable network, so they probably will be showing a show every week. You can at least get in the premiere, maybe the second, maybe the third, depending on how long the trial is. But let's go ahead and get into this. Oh my goodness, this is gonna really tell you how old I actually am. I don't really care. Anyway, about 28 years ago, yes, that's a long time ago, Yvette Lee Bowser, who we are not worthy, created the infamous Living Single. Look, that show was like the hangout spot, water cooler talk every week. Every girls let's get together, watch together. Even though at the time I don't think I was doing that, but never missed episode. It was a model for shows, and let's say this: Friends, Sex in the City. Okay. First of all, let's go ahead and do that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the shots of Harlem. At night, the Red Rooster, 4 friends are drinking and chilling. Okay? After a night of drinking, Miss Ella wakes up late for her first day as a staff writer at the entertainment website. Whitney is on her Peloton. Let me say this. I want a Peloton so bad. I'm so serious. Like, I want a Peloton so freaking bad. Renee is at a bodega getting her hangover. Well, egg and cheese sandwich. While she's up there going off on some Karen who thinks that, she too good, stand in line. See, that's the problem that I have when I go to these little, in Texas, we don't call them bodegas. Down here, it's a corner store, 7-Eleven, mom and pop, But you do have somebody that's in line looking at you like, ugh. Okay, but she ends up going off on her and saying, "Phenomenal woman," from Maya Angelou. To let the woman know, I am here. Okay, then we have Sandy. She's up there getting her freak on with her boyfriend, with the fine Stephen Bishop played. Well, he's playing Matthew. And then his beautiful little 6-year-old daughter. I think her name is Anne Marie. I might be saying her name wrong. Sandy has really bonded with her since she's been dating him, and I think that's cute. She even buys her the brown ballet slippers. Now, most of the standards of ballet, you wear the pink. She was like, "You are a person of color. I want you to wear the brown." So she takes her to class to sign up for her next level. The instructor, assumes that this child is underprivileged and tells her she has to follow some nutritional guidelines because of her ethnicity body type. I was like, so you assume this girl does not eat good nutritious food because she's an African American young lady. Okay. So Sandy immediately gets completely pissed, pulls her out of the school, and she embarrassed the little girl. The little girl, in her eyes, it's embarrassing. I love the class. And then my dad's girlfriend comes in and tells the lady she's out of the class, doesn't pay for the class because the dad gave her a check to pay for it, the tuition. Matthew, which, okay, let's break this down, that he is the father of her. And I understand that she's not her real mother. I hate to say real mother. Stepmother, if they're whatever. The non-traditional mom, dad roles, look. He simply gave her a tuition check to go pay for the ballet class. Instead of doing that, she didn't like what the teacher said. And with doing that, she pulled away the tuition check and was like, nah, it's not going to happen. He got upset and was like, look, saying she overstepped and she should grow up, which was the wrong thing to say. Sandy says, I spend my days taking care of your butt and some other chick child. That's as grown up's going to get for me. It doesn't really help that he is her thesis advisor. They got to keep their relationship a secret, or he will get fired. Ella's working at the website because the book that she did a few years ago did not do that great. So, hold up. Wait a minute. Now, if you do not know who Erica Alexander is, get your life. From Living Single, watch me. Come on, y'all. Don't tell me you don't know who that is. Max, thank you. For those in the back who don't know. So that's her boss. I think that Yvette is so smart. Anyway, I'm sorry. Let me stop fanning. Signs to a Legends party held by rapper Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy, hey! But now he has that. I don't want to do no music. I don't want to get copyright. Ella thinks this assignment is pretty much trash to her. She's like, look, I'm too old for this. Soulja Boy, what? So, Barbara's like, her boss, Eric Alexander's like, you got this, you got this. So she brings Whitney and Renee to the club, and she's shocked to see that Soulja Boy bodyguards won't let her in because they're too old. Which I know that would have been me. They probably would have said, you look like somebody's grandma, okay? Okay. Meantime, Whitney, who is tripping over her whole entire wedding, Whitney to me is in a grist, she's in this, I'm finna get married to my college sweetheart. I think her thing is, because the fact she dated her college sweetheart while the rest of them were out there getting their freak on, having fun or whatever, she was with the same dude she's about to marry. So, keep that in your mind. Her wedding guest list is crazy. She's talking about the branzino, the menu. She is flirting because when she went to the club, mind you, to the Soulja Boy tell him situation. She runs into this guy, some random guy that's the, what did they say? The community peen in her group and other groups, flirting with him. So, Ella sees her old flame, who is really fine. Nick, he is fine to me. I was like, dude. I was like, I know you did me wrong, but let me get it in one more time. So he's back in the U.S. and hadn't called. He'd been overseas. He hadn't called her, hadn't said, hey, I'm back, just like a man. And first of all, she was like, you can't call? My phone not working? What happened? So she just leaves because she does kiss him standing in the middle of the club. But she was like, I can't. So she goes to sleep with Brian. He was standing there when they were trying to get into Soulja Boy to do her interview. And I guess he's part of the press. He was like, oh, you back out here. I've been wanting to get with you since we was interns. So she was like, come on, let's go get a cab. Get a cab means let's go to the apartment or go to the place, whatever. Who had to get into the VIP section. But he couldn't get it up due to Whiskey D. So she goes to Sonny's apartment and files a blog entry about how Soulja Boy is practicing age discrimination. This is the one thing that I like. She's not trying to make it Living Single or Girlfriends or any other show. She's making it a show for 2020 for ladies, people of color to watch. And especially if you're from New York, which I'm not, but we guys live in single, and I know I'm from the South, but I still related to the show. Okay? There was the body moments, okay? But let's talk about, let me go back up. When she does go to the club, well, I'm sorry. When Whitney does decide to lay down with this community peen, I knew she was determined to have one last fling. I don't think she was trying to, and I haven't seen the next episode, obviously, but I'm saying this, I don't think that she was trying to hurt her fiance. I just think she's scared. She's about to get married. She's one of those girls that didn't really do a whole lot in college or high school. She's one of those girls that, probably did the right thing, got good grades, about to marry her college sweetheart. And it's like, look, I didn't have any kind of fun. I didn't do anything. I'm about to get my freak on. Now, she's probably doing this hoping nobody will ever find out. Nobody will ever know. The bad thing is, what if something happens? Like, let's say she gets pregnant. That would be the worst scenario. Because if she does get pregnant and he's the father, it's going to bring a whole lot of problems. Like, I'm pretty sure her plan is to not let anybody know about. Now, somebody says, and people will say they think it takes a lot from Sex and the City. Well, let me say something. Sandy does equate Anderson as Ella's Mr. Big. That's what I said. If she did take from two shows, it would be those two and they had a baby. Sex and the City and Living Single. In my opinion. Mentioning Mr. Big. Mr. Big and Sex and the City was not just for the Karens. It was for us too. And I'm pretty sure a lot of us really, really wish that we had a Sex and the City. This could be ours. Because people of color who we're professionals and we also like to get it in too. Lee Davenport, who Boomerang created and wrote Run the World, and producer is Yvette Lee Bowser. I think those two together is just like, they're really showing us these four friends who are going through life and trying to take over the world. And friends do support each other, and sometimes friends will tell you, girl, you wrong. That's why I like this show so far. You can really relate to each ladies, or even all of them all together. You got a show with four modern black women with a bunch of drama going on. Okay. But like I said, and also girlfriends. So to me, it's like a combination of what we've always wanted as far as watching the TV show. We couldn't get girlfriends back. We never got a conclusion from girlfriends really, or Living Single. Well, we got the end of Living Single, but we never got a reunion or whatever. It seems like with black shows, if they ends, we don't get a reunion because maybe there was drama in the background. But Living Single didn't have any drama, but we still didn't get a reunion from that. So I do feel like after seeing this, now I told you guys when Whitney was laying there, she was smiling pretty big. That's why I'm thinking to myself, she really just wanted to get out there and do something. But at the same time, her face was almost like, oops. Did I just sleep with this man? I'm about to get married in a few weeks. But anyway, her character, she plays Whitney, but she does play like the bougie type characters. I'm not trying to be funny. You've seen her from other roles she played. That's normally the role that she plays. But I do see this show becoming a staple. I know it's on Starz, and not everybody gets Starz. And I know sometimes people say, well, why is it on a cable, station or whatever? But a lot of times the networks will not pick up these black shows. So let's be pretty honest about that. So I am loving the show so far. Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of the season. We will come here every week. Probably, what's the date? Monday. I think the show comes on Sunday. The premiere was yesterday. For me, we will do this on Monday. I probably will always do my uploads, and if something crazy happens or whatever, maybe we can do a live. But most of my times, I think with this, I will be doing uploads talking about Run the World on Starz. Okay, so these are I have the cast right above my head here. This is the new cast. Well, not new cast. This is the cast of Run the World, about 4 friends in Harlem. You guys, you have watched the show. Please drop in my comments when the premiere comes on, or drop in my comments once the premiere drops, and let me know, what do you guys think when you watch it? What does it remind you of? If not a reminder, you think it's just a good show. Okay? With that being said, guys, and you know what? I had my mic off yesterday. I did a freaking guest appearance on somebody else's live. Shout out to Really Big TV. And did a video yesterday saying, why do I sound so low? My mic was not even on. Shame. All right, guys. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye.